Larry Holder, Jeff Duncan here with you, and it will be news until it's not. The Drew Brees contract situation, we are about 99.999999% sure that Drew Brees isn't going anywhere. Neither side wants this marriage to end. It's more about dollars and cents and years, and so there's nothing that tells me that Drew Brees is going to be a New York Jet. But how much is it going to cost, and what's the contract structure going to be? That's the biggest question for the Saints. And they have to figure this out, Jeff, before they can really go forward with any other free agency plans.
Yeah, it's the top priority for Mickey Loomis, Jeff Ireland, the entire Saints front office. They've got to get this solved and get Drew Brees under wraps so they know what they're working with cap-wise as they go into free agency. And it'll all start next week in Indianapolis at the scouting combine. Even though that's an event geared towards NFL draft prospects, it's where all the agents representing all the players in the league gather and convene, and they'll be having informal and formal meetings with people like Mickey Loomis. So Tom Condon, who represents Drew Brees, I'm sure will be meeting with the Saints. So this will get the ball rolling, and reports will start coming out somewhere along the line about the status of these negotiations because, like you said, they've got to get him done before they get involved in free agency, which starts March 14th.
Yes, and the structure of his contract already is a dicey situation. We've talked a lot about this on Duncan Holder on the radio show, that they already have $18 million attached to Drew Brees, $6 million over the next 3 years if they're able to get a new contract hammered out by the start of free agency. If they don't, if this lingers into free agency, that $18 million all goes into next year's cap, and you can't have that. So there's some urgency on the Saints' part to really kind of get these conversations rolling.
Yeah, and I tell you, you could make a case that both sides have leverage. I mean, the Saints know because Drew Brees has come out publicly and said that he wants to be in New Orleans, that he doesn't even want to go to free agency and make visits. So they know that he prefers to be here. He's not going to play the game, the negotiation game. But then the Saints have to have some concern that he could take that into free agency. He knows that the hammer will drop on his contract on the Saints if they don't get a deal done before free agency. So the leverage really is all, in my opinion, is in Drew Brees and Tom Condon's court. But they've come out and said publicly they don't want to go and get involved in free agency. So it's going to be interesting to see how it plays out. I think they'll compromise both ways and meet in the middle, but it's going to be a massive deal. There's no way around it for the Saints because of these other quarterback deals on the market that have been cut.
Yeah, we've seen Jimmy Garoppolo. We sure are going to see Kirk Cousins. That's going to heat up.
And Alex Smith.
Soon. Alex Smith, his deal that he got, all the guaranteed money he got in Washington. So, but yeah, as Jeff said, I'm sure there'll be discussions between the Saints and Tom Condon up at the NFL Scouting Combine next week. So for Jeff Duncan, for Larry Holder, thanks for joining us. And don't forget, follow all of our coverage of all things Saints at NOLA.com and in the Times-Picayune.